Okay, so what is the difference between intention and attention in our lives, in our business, and even our relationships? I was listening to this really great podcast on leadership and business development, and they were speaking about the difference between intention and attention. And I was reflecting on that in terms of life and in leadership. And in fact, in the podcast, they even talked about it in terms of relationships. So the idea is just because we give attention to something doesn't mean we have intention to take action and see it through. And just because somebody gives us attention, maybe customers in our business, right? Or people in our work environment, or even in relationships, personal or professional, doesn't mean they have the intention to be in our lives, in our business, in our organizations, or even to grow the vision. So there's a huge difference between what we give our attention to and what we give intention to. Now, sometimes those can line up, but other times they don't. So as you go into your week, think about that in terms of what may you have on your goal list, on your 30, 60, 90-day plans, and even in your life, like with events, if you're invited to networking events or connection events, or, if somebody reaches out and says, hey, I want to really talk to you about your business, or I might want to, purchase a vertical of it, or I might want to invest in it. What is the difference between giving something attention because it might be exciting or it might get our attention, it comes by, right? And intention in our lives. And the podcast I was listening to did this in a deep dive with relationships a little bit, because it talked about how, sometimes people get into relationships with people, whether life or business or leadership or colleagues or personal. And it's like, wow, it's really exciting because this person is giving us attention, right? They're giving us attention and they're giving us focus and they're asking questions, and we want to get kind of caught up in all of that. But we have to ask ourselves, what is our intention with this? Are they giving us true intention to do business together, to build a collaboration, to build a partnership, to build a life, a relationship, or is it just attention? And we have to make that, distinction between it, because sometimes those overlap, but sometimes they don't. So think about that as you go into your week. What are the things you're giving attention to? And do you have an intention to build them into your life, into your goals, into your vision, or and to execute on them, And I think about it even in terms of like degree programs we enroll in, especially at Walsh College, right? We have a lot of folks that give attention to our application and they fill it out. We're so excited. And the folks that then have that intention to enroll in our programs, to see themselves cross the finish line, to graduate, to move forward in their lives, that makes all the difference. So as you give attention to things in your business, in your life, in your personal growth and development and relationships, think critically about, are these things I'm also going to give an intention to? Do I have an intentionality to execute, to deliver, to follow through, and to show up? And this will benefit us in all areas of our lives.